Mikko, how are you?
Good, good. How are you doing?
Good. When you join a new team after being so long with another, I'm sure there's an apprehension about your debut, and yours was obviously complicated by the COVID stuff. Can you describe the nerves or excitement or whatever you felt before your first game?
Yeah, I think like you said, I think a little bit of both. I mean, for sure you were, or I was nervous. You don't know kind of what to expect, and everything happened quick. Then, like I had one team skate and things like that. So circumstances were different, that's for sure. And but I think that's also in a good way. I think I haven't been that nervous in a while, and just everything is new. I think, like I said before, I think as a hockey player for sure you learn, but I think as a person too, there's a lot to learn, and a new opportunity can give you a lot in a positive way, and that's what it's been so far. So obviously winning helps. So after wins, it makes it easier for all of us as players, and so we want to continue that. But like I said, so far it's been very good, and kind of what I expected. Trying to find out more and more about the team and the way they do things, and it's been nothing but positive.
And then to get an assist, and I think in your first shift, and then get a goal yesterday, how much does that help?
Yeah, of course it helps. I think when like once you have more years in the league, and the numbers doesn't um, individually doesn't matter as much. I think it's more that you realize, like I said, like once you're winning as a team, makes the life a lot easier. It's a lot more fun, and when you're able to help uh, scoring wise or offensively, obviously, yeah, that's a bonus. But like I said, I think it's the bigger picture that I'm looking at, the things that I can bring to this team, and to help us win, and help us getting better as a team. So, but for sure, like I said, always getting on the score sheet, and being able to be good offensively as well. For sure, that gives or helps your total game, and things like that. But uh, again, the feeling after a win, I think nothing beats that right now.
Next, go to your reports line. Go ahead, Porty.
Thanks, Todd. Thanks, Miko. John Tortorella, I thought it was interesting you were out for the last shift of regulation last night. And the game before that, he sort of switched you up into a checking role against Barkov's line. How interesting do you think your role is going to be night to night here? And have you talked with Coach Tortorella just about how he may slot you in certain defensive positions at key times?
I haven't talked to him about it. I think obviously you always prepare for anything as a player, and but every game is different. A lot of special teams has a lot to do with it. If you play regular shifts, sometimes if you get, in my case, if we do get a lot of power plays, then you're gonna have some time off from the ice, so you want to get out there, maybe get a short shift, depending what time the game it is. Then if there's a lot of PK, obviously you get more ice time that way. So I think so much goes into that, and we play so many games right now throughout the season. So I think it's more of game by game, like you said, and then him as a coach, he's trying to react the best he can, and the feeling with what he has on the team, and what he'll do. So us players, our job is to prepare for each and every game, and be ready when your name gets called up, and jump out there, and just do the things that you're supposed to do, and trying to help the team as much as you can, obviously.
Miko, you know Patrick Laine a bit from your international play. He's supposed to be on a plane here shortly to Columbus. How much have you talked to him? How much are you guys excited to get him in the fold. What can you say about the conversations you've had with him these last couple of days?
I talked to him once he signed, and he was very excited. I think just a new beginning, obviously for him. He's a young player, but he's excited to join the team, and we have a young team, so he's gonna fit in just fine in that order, and but I think the feeling what I got out of him, like he was just obviously it was a shock for him once it happened, and then you create these relationship with your teammates and with the team that you've been before, and that's all he knows. So it was a shock for him at that point, but at the same time, like I said, he was very excited and wanted me to just let the guys know that he is ready to join the team as fast as he can, and he'll be ready once he get a chance to play in a game.
Thanks, Mikko.
Thank you.
Next, we go to Dave Metzold. Go ahead, Metzy.
Hey, Mikko, thanks for doing this. You've been around the league enough to know how dangerous speed can be in the NHL, and last night there was a lot of toughness as well. What is that combination of speed and toughness that you guys used last night? A lot of physicality. How does that help a team throughout the year?
Yeah, well, that's something we talked about before the game, and coming from the previous game before. That if you want to win this league, in this league consistently, you have to be on your toes. You got to be able to check right away. You can't leave room out there. There's too many good players in this league in each team that they'll take advantage of that, and that's something that we did talk about it. We were able to do that last night, and now it's a matter of getting that again and then doing it again tonight. So that's going to be the challenge. The teams that can do it consistently, night after night. There's ups and downs, that's for sure. But in the big picture, that you build on it and then you go and move forward with that. If we can do that, we'll be in good shape. But we also saw that works as soon as as long as we play the way we did last night, we will give us a chance to win a hockey game. But we also have to recognize that that's the way you have to play each and every night if you want to have success.
And then to create the turnover or to dislodge the puck from a player or whatever, and then have the wings fly down like you got Robinson and Foudy with that kind of speed. What kind of weapon can that be for this team?
Well, I think you see that, and every player that we all have our strengths and things that we can be better at, but when you have a speed like that, you have to respect that as an opponent as well, and it is very hard to defend players that get to that speed, and they get maybe a little bit outside of the defensive player, and they're gone. So for sure, you want to feed them as much as you can, and trying to create that speed going offense. But at the same time, like we talked about, like to be able to use that, you got to be good defensively, and I thought that was the difference last night. We were way better in our D zone, in our forward check, kind of all over the ice without the puck, and because of that, I thought we had more puck and we were able to create more.
A couple more for Mikko. Let's go back to Bill Rabinowitz. Go ahead, Billy.
Yeah, Mikko, I'm sure you've addressed this before, but just the idea of coming here after being in Minnesota for so long, how much trepidation was there in joining a new team? And how much did you feel like, you had something to prove still at this point in your career? It was kind of, what was that like for you?
Yeah, I think everything is new. I mean, like I said before, I think I wanted to kind of look at it as a positive way. You're being able to learn from something new, and for sure you're nervous. It takes time kind of to find your spot on a team, and then make before you can feel comfortable around the guys and things like that. But it's been a good start. I think with the challenges that I've had so far, but now that's behind me, and I'm just very excited to play games. It's only been 2 games, but I think once you get to the rhythm, and that usually makes it, I don't want to say easy, but easier for player that you're in the routine and you don't have to think as much once you get out there. So that's what you want, and obviously still not there, but every single game, every practice will help me with that, and so it's been a good start, but and in big picture, like I said, I did find out a lot about the team, and I knew how they run things here, how they go on their business day to day, and that's been nothing but positive, and then just the feeling around the room, it's been great. But like I said before, obviously winning helps on that, and then we got to make sure that we do everything we can to continue on that path.
Thank you.